TGIF, it's Friday. My Young and the Restless fans, we've made it to the end of the week. We got our Friday cliffhanger. We have a lot of emotional drama in this episode. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll unpack all of it. First, we see Billy has a big suggestion for Lily. Adam and Chelsea is upset at Connor's doctor's concerns, and Lily and Nick reconnect. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this Friday cliffhanger for April 5th. So we start out over at Chancellor Winters, where Billy finds himself at a crossroads when Lily poses a question that pierces right through his ambitions. His desire, not just to earn the trust within the company, but to set an example for his children, intertwining his legacy with the essence of Chancellor Winters. However, Lily is skeptical. Yeah, her skepticism is dancing all around him because she said that response sounds like something that you would put on a employment profile like on LinkedIn. Yeah, she challenged his visions. However, Billy stood firm, determined to elevate Chancellor Winters to new heights alongside Lily in a symphony of leadership. He actually wants to be, shall we say it, co-CEO with Lily. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but it's all up to Jill. So now we're over at Crimson Lights where Nick and Sally run into each other. Now, neither knows much about what's going on with Chelsea and Adam and what's going on in Baltimore, but Nick feels bad about them and Connor. Now, she's happy to see that Nick and Adam are getting along like brothers, and Victor has been great about lending a jet. Now, Nick is sorry Sally didn't get to bring her company into the Newman fold, and Sally says, well, Adam's convinced that he can bring it in now, but she's focusing on other things like supporting Adam and Connor. Now, Nick asks if she's doing okay, and she admits that she's wondering if becoming an interior designer was a whole big old mistake. Maybe she should have stuck to fashion. Nick finds that, look, you got a lot of talent, and she asks after him. And he was like, I'm cool. Christian is doing okay. Work is awesome. I guess at this point, it's just nice to see that all three of them had made peace with this situation and are moving forward and actually getting along. So now we got Adam and Chelsea back in Genoa City as they embark on this whole tumultuous journey with their son, Connor. Now, their shared pain is definitely intertwining with raw emotions because Adam's inner turmoil is echoing through that car's silence, and his silence is definitely a testament to the agony that is plaguing him right now. And also, well, as Chelsea, she's grappling with the repercussions of their decisions. I mean, at this point, it's got to be hard to leave their child on the East Coast, wondering what's going on if he's alone and by himself. And I mean, for a minute, Adam got upset with Chelsea, but he did apologize, understanding that the two of them are going through the same pain. So now at Sally's room at the GCAC, Sally is sketching before Adam comes knocking on her door. They embrace when he walks in. She's stunned that he's home already. He says they made them leave. He describes the facility, and Sally pressures him to tell more. Now, he talks about the diplomas on the therapist's wall, which were probably forgeries. According to them, we did this to our son. And I mean, Adam was hotter than fish grease. He doesn't believe anything that comes out of their mouths. Adam says Connor sees himself as a bad son and blames himself for their issues. Now, Sally is shocked and wonders if that came from Connor. Adam isn't buying it. Now, she can see that Adam is hurting. He hates being banned from seeing his kid, and it was all that he could do to not ask if they had kids and to find out how they felt. He wanted to sue them into bankruptcy. Sally says not to do that, and since he didn't, she thinks that he should be proud that he controlled his impulses. Now, he doesn't know what to do, and she tells him to give him a chance to settle down and clear his mind before he does anything. He asks, what if they are right and he failed his son? Maybe he's better off not being in his life. He refuses to cause more pain than what he's already going through. Maybe I was never meant to be a father. And oh my God, it was heartbreaking to watch. Sally tells him that he was too meant to be the one. Adam says that he would die for his son. So now downstairs, Lily run into Nick and they talk about her visit with her daughter Maddie. And since they're both hungry, they decide to have lunch together on her, according to Nick. Now she laughs and later they talk about the business world and how unpredictable it is. And Nick tells her that he and Adam are now working together. And she laughed at that there is no black eyes or scratches on his face. And Nick jokes back that she hadn't seen Adam lately. Now Nick asks about her love life and she reveals that she and Daniel broke up and that he's with Heather again, and he brings up his relationship with Sally ending and thinks since he's gotten over it, she can be resilient just like him. Now he knows that she's been through it before, but she said that, you know what, it's a good reminder and won't let this hold her back. She'll just focus on work. It's what he's been doing as well and is glad that she didn't fold. So now we see Billy taking Chelsea over to Crimson Lights, and she tells him all about bringing Connor to the facility and to his room and how she made his bed the way he likes it, but things are complicated. The facility and how impressive it is, like a campus. She found it all encouraging, and then she learned that she and Adam were the two triggers for Connor's OCD, and the fact that Connor told him so. Now, her psychotic breakdown caused trauma and guilt, and his OCD convinced him that her self-deletion attempt was his fault. Now, Billy can't imagine, but remembers that, look, this is temporary in this moment. Connor will be going through ERP, exposure and response prevention therapy. Now, they slowly expose him to his fears and teach him how to deal with it. They talk about how Adam was ready to blow and how painful it was to tell them that they couldn't see their son. Now, the compulsions will be lessened. Billy thinks it sounds intense, and of course, she starts crying, and it's overwhelming. It'll start to get better. He wants to trust the reputation, and her instinct is good to separate Connor from a bigger possible trigger. Maybe it'll prove that she's not the trigger. Chelsea agrees and thanks him. She'll hold on to that thought. It breaks her heart to think that she could actually be the one triggering him. And of course, she cries some more. Billy comforts her. Connor will get through this, come home, and be better equipped. And he'll help her get through this waiting period. And then we see in Baltimore, Connor sitting on a bench on the campus, slathering his hands hand in hand with sanitizer while he looks around, looking alone and lonely. Okay, so there you have it. Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about this reconnection with Lily and Nick? Do you think that this could go somewhere? Do you find this could be a possible new connection, a hot one? And Billy's big suggestion, he wants to run the company side by side with Lily. Do you think that's going to happen? Or basically, Jill is probably going to have the final say. And then this heartbreaking moments that we saw in this episode with Adam and Chelsea. Could it be that the doctors are overreacting, or could it possibly be that Adam and Chelsea are the cause of his OCD? Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you check out the Bold and the Beautiful recap for today, as well as we see Deacon heads over to the crematorium to truly say goodbye to Sheila Carter. The question is it actually Sheila Carter? And could this leave us with a cliffhanger that it may be a little bit more information that he finds out about who's actually in front of him? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. And until the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.